Hello, this is Matas Yao. You're watching Taped with Rabbi Doug.
We're gonna see Rabbi Doug. We're gonna see Rabbi Doug. We're gonna see Rabbi Doug on your TV tonight. But Daddy, I want to watch Monday Night Football.
Forget about Monday Night Football. There's no other thing we're going to watch on Monday but Rabbi Doug.
Yeah, Rabbi Doug on TV tonight. We're gonna see Rabbi Doug. Oh, everybody talk about Doug.
Shalom and welcome to Taped with Rabbi Doug. I want to welcome back my dear friend, Allan Lieberman. Welcome back to Chicago.
Great to be
How's
here.
Florida?
Thank God, I love it.
Well,
love it.
It's summer and you're always traveling through Chicago and doing camps and doing everything you do during the summer. And we're so glad to have you back in Chicago and to do some more music for us, which we all enjoy, the music you do. What's happening musically for you? Nowadays, I know that you are writing individual songs for people when they ask you to, and you're doing some kind of what's the word? Unique things for people.
Yes.
As far as a writer. And what are you doing performing wise? Are you still traveling around?
Still traveling a bit. Primarily, what I've been doing is libraries, Wisconsin. Everything I'm going up
We
there.
saw you in a library just last year,
Yes,
right?
over here in Winnetka.
That's
But
right. That's right. It's great.
For families and kids, 5 years
Great.
and up, it's.
So Allan, who is such a talented musician, focuses on children's music a lot besides, performing for other people. And you're going to do a lot of songs for us today, so we're very excited. And we'd love to just get into the music because we want to hear Allan Lieberman. What are we going to start with?
Well, there's this one song I wrote. This is interesting. My wife sings for seniors, and she was doing a show one time, and I was sitting there watching it, and there was a bunch of people. They were just hands covered their mouths. They were just not having a good time. And then there was another group of people just singing along. He says, "Why would you want to be like that when you could be like that?" And I was thinking all the way home, this is a good value for kids to learn, to be happy, to be want to be with people that are joyous. And I went home and I wrote a song. So
All right.
I'll play it for you.
All right. Allan Lieberman on Taped with Rabbi Doug.
Do you want to play? Do you want to play with me? To my house we can go. You can play with me today. Bring a game, bring a toy. Bring your smile. Bring your joy. Don't be sad, just happy and glad. You can play with me today. Do you want to sing? Do you want to sing with me? To my house we can go. You can sing with me today. Bring a song that is new. Teach to me, I'll teach to you. Don't bring frowns, no, put me down. You can sing with me today. Do you want to be? Do you want to be with me? To my house you can go, and you can be with me today. Bring yourself right now. Bring your laugh. Bring it now. Don't be blue, don't be untrue. You can be with me today. Don't be blue, don't be untrue. You can be with me today.
Allan Lieberman.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice. How much time do you actually spend like writing music? I know you write a lot, and you've written so much, and we've heard so much over the years from you. You know, do you have any idea? Do you spend time, or is it just
I wish I could say I do it every day. One of my favorite songwriters, actually my favorite songwriter, Tom Paxson, says
Great
that
guy.
you want to be a songwriter. He said, sit down 3 hours a day, 2 hours a day, just sit down and write. And what'll happen is that all the garbage will come out, and then you'll continuously start writing good stuff all the time. So I spend, I would say, on the average day, anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half trying to, compose something.
Very interesting. Do you have any idea how many songs you've actually composed over the years? Most people don't, but I'm asking you if you do. Not really.
All right, I've got 7 recordings, an average of 15 songs. That's 105. I would say maybe 300.
300
I don't know.
So when you write a song as a songwriter, do you sit down and put the poetry together first and then readjust it to the music, or do you get a tune in your head and kind of figure it out and then say, I've got an idea, I'm going to put words to this? Or does it go both ways?
It goes both ways, but 90% with the poetry first. I mean, every once in a while, one time I was walking along the lakefront in Evanston, and I think I'm not sure, I think they were Middle Eastern, maybe not quite, like Armenians were having a picnic, and they were playing this music in the background. And I just kept on hearing it and hearing it and hearing it, and I went back and I tried to write a song to it. Hashem wouldn't let me, because it would be a parody, because I was taking care of it.
There you go.
But it's, most of the time it's the poetry, and then I try to
adjust it into a song. Very nice. What's coming up next?
There's a little song, another song, original song I wrote. That's it's called "From Where You Came."
From Where You Came, Allan Lieberman, right here on Taped with Rabbi Doug.
Oh, I throw the ball in the air, catch it in my hand, catch and throw, catch and throw, catch. Throw it again, throw a little harder, run a little faster, catch everything I see, and all that I can hope to do is be the best that I can be, and then quite possibly my destiny is the best player in the land, or a guy named Joe, one never knows who might be the player chosen for the plan. It's just another game, only with a simple rule: think first from where you came. Oh, I could be a ballerina up on tippy toes, stretch those muscles, stretch again, loose is good, so I've been told. Practice every morning, sometimes in the evening, move so easily, then all that I can hope to do is be the best that I can be, and then quite possibly my destiny is the best dancer in the land, or a simple soul who can rock and roll, just might be the dancer chosen for the plan. Either way, no matter, it's just another game, only with a simple rule: think first from where you came. Well, I could be both short and sweet, or maybe not at all. Everything is here, so true it must be near. Although appears unseen, and all that I can hope to do is be the best that I can be. And then quite possibly my destiny I'm holding in my hand. For one thing I know would be this, and so it's all up to the master of the plan. Either way the matter is, it all comes out the same. Only with a simple rule: think first from where you came. Only with one simple rule: think first from where you came.
Allan Lieberman. Woo!
Thank you, Doug. Thank you.
Very
Doug.
nice. Very, very nice. Do you have a favorite style of music? You know, you do kind of folk songs and kids music, but is that what you listen to? What do you really like to listen to when it comes to putting on a CD, or maybe even, let's go backwards, putting on a 33 album?
Whoa.
What did you listen to? What were you into back, 70s, 80s, when you were, or even late 60s, when you were into albums?
Beatles. I mean, I used to get the Beatle album and play it until I knew all the songs.
Well, the Beatles are very special to us. We are the exclusive TV show at Beatle Fest every year, taping. So
great.
we love the Beatles. And
I'll tell you a funny story. I was at when the White Album came out, I was taking 6 hours in college. So all I had to do was listen to the White Album, and I played that White Album. The first day, I just played it and played it and played it and played it. Fast forward maybe 35 years later, I'm looking at all my albums, putting them together, deciding if I was going to get rid of some, and then I pull out the White Album, and I'm looking at the White Album, I go, what's this? I go, it had 2 discs in it. I never played. Although I knew Helter Skelter and Number 9.
which Paul McCartney did Helter Skelter when he was in Chicago.
I did not know that. I never played it. It was brand new.
I do like that. Very cool.
But it was Beatles, and before that it was folk music, and I'd have to, I mean, the Beatles, what can you say? But folk music, that's really where...
Your soul was.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Great. Tell us what's next. We want to hear more music from you while we got you on the air.
Well, you want to do a little bit of folk music?
I would love to hear some folk music or some pop music, anything you want to play.
All right, let's do a little obscure Simon and Garfunkel.
Sounds great. Simon and Garfunkel, Paul Simon, anything is great. We love it.
Okay, well, this is Paul Simon, actually. Right?
Okay,
It's,
all right.
a song that very few people know. Nod, nod, wink, wink.
I'll bet you I know it. I know them all. Allan Lieberman right here on Taped with Rabbi Doug.
Lincoln Duncan. Couple in the next room about to win a prize. They've been going at it all night long. I'm bound to get some sleep, but these motel walls are cheap. Lincoln Duncan is my name. Here's my song. Here's my song. My father was a fisherman, my mother was a fisherman's friend. I was born neath the boredom and the chowder. And when I reached my prime, I left my home in the Maritime, heading down the turnpike for New England. Sweet New England, all you visitors out there, whistle along with us. Ooh, ooh, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. La, 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 la. A young girl in a parking lot, preaching to the crowd, singing sacred songs and reading from the Bible. I told her I was lost, then she told me all about the Pentecost. I see that girl as the road to my survival. Just just later in the very same night when I crept to her tent with a flashlight and my long years of innocence ended. She took me to the woods saying, here comes something and it feels so good. And just like a dog I was befriended. I was befriended. Ooh, what a night. Ooh, what a garden of delight. Even now that sweet memory lingers. I was playing my guitar, lying underneath the stars, just thanking the Lord for my fingers, for my fingers. Ah, la da 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 da, la 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 la. Lincoln Duncan.
Wow, that is unbelievable. Lincoln Duncan, one of my all-time favorite Paul Simon songs, I want you to know, and know it so well. And it's funny that you say that, you know, when I think of songs that I know so well, because they were popular when I was high school or college age, I think, doesn't everybody know that? And you tell me that you played it before and people just are
Playing
familiar.
this song. A bunch of people were doing Simon and Garfunkel, Paul Simon, Eagles, Harry Chapman, and I go, oh, you know, you sit there, you play, and then what do you play? Whatever comes to your mind. And I'm sitting there singing, and I'm getting the people to whistle. It's like they were all just gotten off the spaceship and had never. Yeah, you know, that was the song.
Great song.
I don't remember which album that was. Was that his first one or second one?
I'm not sure.
It was early.
I know I have the album.
I got it too.
I have all the solo albums back
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the early days. I'm 33.
Oh yes.
Definitely. That's great. That's great. How about something from a Jewish flavor? You do a lot of Jewish music, and I would love to hear something you do. It doesn't have to be a kid song. It can be a kid song. Just something that you.
This song is actually it's called "Make Me a Place." It's on "Love the Torah."
Uh-huh.
My wife, who I mentioned, does shows for seniors, has incorporated this in her show.
Right.
It's really it's a basic Jewish.
Something you wrote.
I wrote the song. The idea is the concept that the world was created, the universe was created as a place for God to dwell in, and it's on a children's tape. It's a very simple song, meant to be a children's song, but it's for adults too.
Okay, very good.
So kids, don't put your parents to sleep for this one. Let them stay up and listen to it.
That's right, that's right. Another original song, Allan Lieberman, right here on Taped with Rabbi Doug.
Make me a place where I can live among you. Make me a place where I can dwell. Make it a place where as one we live in harmony. Place I know so well. Make me a place where all will know me. Make me a place for my home. Make it a place where there's love, peace, and tranquility. Place that I know. I have given you all my words to follow. Everything you need, I give to you. Just joy within your heart, no place for fear and sorrow. All I ask is that you do what I ask you to do. Make me a place me a place where I can dwell. Make it a place where as one we live in harmony. Place I know so well. Make it a place where there's love, peace, and tranquility. A place that I know.
Allan Lieberman on Taped with Rabbi Doug. Allan, every song that you write has sort of a little message to it of positive. It's a positive message. Did you ever write anything like with a sad note to it? Because you're like a big positive guy. I'm just curious.
I wrote a song about monsters.
Monsters.
Scary monsters.
Would you do it for it?
Well, if you ask,
I would love to.
then I say
I'd love
no to you, Rabbi
I'd
Doug.
love to.
This is becoming a summer event here. Come to Chicago.
All right. The monster song, whatever it might be.
The scary monster song.
The scary monster song. Allan Lieberman on Taped with Rabbi Doug.
Well, I woke up once in the middle of the night and found myself in a terrible fright. There was a monster lurking in my room. I held the blanket up over my head. I held my breath to myself. I said, "Self, please do something soon. Cause if you don't, here's what he'll do. He'll chase you round and round till you don't have the strength to run from him no more. And then a little later on, when you think he is gone, he'll jump out from behind the kitchen door." So that's when I jumped out of bed. I turned on the light. I looked to the left, I peeked to the right. In the closet, in the shower, in the ceiling overhead, in my dresser, in the bookcase, underneath my bed, in the shoes of the pockets of my dirty denim jeans. Don't know where he's gone, he's nowhere to be seen. I went to the kitchen, I looked in the sink. He wasn't there, so maybe I think to check refrigerator and the washing machine, inside on the piano and behind the TV, in the sofa, on the toilet, or perhaps the laundry room. Don't know where he's gone, but I've got to find him soon. Oh, tell me, why does my watch keep on ticking? My darling, how high can the weeds in the garden grow? I've got to know why snow cones lose their taste when you get down to the bottom. And when lights go on, where do scary monsters go? Please tell me, how much work can a woodchuck? My darling, why do we all have a dozen toes? Somebody, if M&Ms don't melt in your hands, then why do they in your wallet? And when the lights go on, where do scary monsters? Daytime you don't see no scary monsters. When lights go on, where do scary monsters go?
I love it. Great.
My favorite John Denver song.
Allan, I want to thank you so much for being on the show.
Doug, it's always a pleasure.
I want to thank all of you for being with us. Remember, you can catch our show on the web at www.tvrabbi.com, where you can also see our website and all about our guests. Allan Lieberman, who's with us today, if you want to send him an email or send me an email, info@tvrabbi.com, I will forward it to him and he will surely get back to you. Once again, I want to thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
Hope to see you next week right here on Taped with Rabbi Doug, and we're going to close off with some music with Allan. What's next?
Hey, it's good to be back home again by John Denver.
All right, Allan Lieberman on Taped with Rabbi Doug.
There's a fog across the valley. Clouds are rolling in. The afternoon is heavy on your shoulder. There's a truck out on the 4-lane, a mile or more away. The winding of his wheels just makes it colder. He's an hour away from riding all your prayers up in the sky. 10 days on the road, are barely gone. There's a fire softly burning, supper's on the stove. It's the light in your eyes that makes him warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Yes, it is. Sometimes this old fire seems like a long-lost friend. Hey, it's good to be back home again. There's all the things to tell him, how you spend your time. What's the latest thing the neighbors say? Your mother called last Friday, sunshine made her cry. She felt the baby move just yesterday. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old fire feels like a long-lost friend. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Oh, the time when I can lay this tired old body down, feel your fingers feather soft upon me, kisses that I live for, the love that lights my way, happiness that living with you brings me. It's the sweetest thing I know, spending time with you. It's the little things that make a house a home. Fire softly burning, supper's on the stove. It's the light in your eyes that makes you warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Yes, it is. Sometimes this old fire feels like a long-lost friend. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Said, hey, it's good to be back home again.
To find out more about Tape with Rabbi Doug, go to www.tvrabbi.com.
When I was just a lad, I went to Hebrew school. I learned about the Torah and the dietary rules. Taught me about the Pharaoh and a couple other fools. I thank God I'm a Jewish boy. Well, go study your Torah, said my father to his son. You'll have a nice bar mitzvah and you get a lot of bonds. Make your parents happy if you stay away from blondes. I thank God you're a Jewish boy. Oh, I got my menorah and I got a dreidel. When I'm feeling sick, I get soup with knedels. There ain't nothing better than a Yiddish madel. I thank God I'm a Jewish boy. Oh, well, Hanukkah is fun, but there ain't nothing greater than eating till you're full and a Passover Seder. Pass the macaroon, I'll start to die later. Thank God I'm a Jewish boy. Kate got the Torah, always like to kiss it. I like to go to shul, I like to go to Christmas. So much fun and bar mitzvahs. Thank God I'm a Jewish boy.
This has been a Tape with Rabbi Doug production.